This video is for general educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Consult your doctor before starting any new exercise routine. You don't need a gym, a trainer, or any special equipment to find out how your leg strength is actually holding up. You need one thing you already have: a kitchen chair. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a simple, well-known test physical therapists use to assess leg strength and fall risk. I'll show you exactly how to score yourself and tell you what your result actually means. Here's what we're covering: how to set up the test correctly, how to perform it safely, and how to score your result against real benchmarks. We'll also look at what to do next based on where you land. This isn't about passing or failing. It's about knowing where you stand. Knowing your baseline lets you track real progress over time instead of guessing. Leg strength is a direct predictor of long-term independence. Unlike a lot of health metrics, you can actually measure it yourself right now in under 2 minutes. Let's get into it. Here's what you need: a sturdy kitchen chair with no arms, placed against a wall or in a corner so it can't slide backward. Make sure you have a clear, open space in front of it. You'll also want a way to keep time. Your phone's stopwatch works fine. The test is called the 30-second sit-to-stand test, and it's used widely in geriatric assessment because it's simple and requires no equipment. Before you begin, make sure the chair is completely stable. Push down on the seat and back to confirm it won't slide or tip. This matters more than it might seem. The test is safe, but only if the chair you're using genuinely won't move underneath you. Here's exactly how it works. Sit toward the middle of the chair, feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest. This is important because we're measuring leg strength, not how much your arms can assist you. When you're ready, start your timer for 30 seconds. Stand up completely, then sit back down with control. Repeat this as many times as you safely can within those 30 seconds. Count each full stand as one repetition. A few important notes on form. Stand up fully each time. A partial stand doesn't count. Sit down with control rather than dropping into the chair. That controlled lowering is part of the test. And if at any point you feel unsteady, stop immediately. It should be a challenge, not a danger. If you can't complete a single repetition, that's important information too. It simply means we're starting from a different, still very actionable baseline. While we're talking about assessments, this pairs well with the free home safety checklist I've put together. Link is completely free below. Now let's talk about what your number actually means. These benchmarks come from research and are broken down by age and gender. For men in their 60s, roughly 14 to 19 repetitions is considered a typical healthy range. For women in their 60s, that range is roughly 12 to 17. Strength naturally varies across these different groups. For those in their 70s, the typical range shifts to around 12 to 17 for men and 11 to 16 for women. It continues to shift in the 80s. These are general reference ranges, not strict pass-fail lines. If your number is below the range, that's not a reason to panic. It's just useful info. What actually matters most isn't hitting a specific number today. It's establishing your baseline right now so you have something real to compare against later. When you retest in a few months, improvement is one of the most meaningful signs that your daily efforts are translating into functional strength. If your number was lower than you'd like, the good news is this is directly trainable. The sit-to-stand exercise is literally this exact test as practice. If today's result surprised you, I'd recommend starting there. A few sets of slow, controlled sit-to-stands a few times a week. And if you got through the test comfortably, that's a great sign. Just retest periodically to make sure that strength holds steady. So, here's your simple protocol. Grab a sturdy chair, set a 30-second timer, count your repetitions with your arms crossed, and compare your number. Write it down and retest in a month to track real, measurable progress. This lets you actually see the process working in concrete numbers. As always, if you have a health condition that affects your balance, check with your doctor before performing this test or starting any new routine. Grab that free home safety checklist linked below, along with the full exercise routine and 4-week progression plan. Subscribe if you haven't already to help us reach more people, and I'll see you in the next one.